himself in the process.
I think there was a little shenanigan that happened there. Mike Powers is not totally blameless in that exchange. Clubbing overhand rights. Been the rule here. I'm impressed with both teams' stamina so far. For being in the ring almost 20 minutes, they look pretty fresh.
The forehead clutch by Mike Powers.
Oh, nice leapfrog. Oh, wow, he tried to do some sort of Lucha Lubrador type attack, maybe a bulldog.
You know, if you can't say the words right, you just shouldn't say them at all.
That was a nice catch and release, belly to back suplex.
Lucha Libre.
Here's Jody Rivers with the suplex.
With the suplex? I don't even have the words for you, Valdine. I don't even have the words.
I don't know what you mean. I'm just calling the match. I wish you'd do the same.
I'm trying. I'm trying real hard.
Oh, was that a double DDT? It looked like a reverse of a double backdrop. What a maneuver. The crowd definitely into that.
I don't understand how that happened, but Rough Cutt, both members of Rough Cutt on the mat at this point. Referee counting.
Here comes Big Billy Blassie. A couple of clotheslines. Doesn't take a lot of effort for him to dish out a lot of pain. Billy's like, come on, brother, let's end this.
Is that what they said?
That's what they meant. Not sure what happened there. A couple of, looks like they probably hit their heads, both of them. Looks like nice reversals by Rough Cutt. Things look bleak. And all four men are dazed. Clotheslines all around. Oh, wow. It's a little Statue of Liberty there.
Reversal of fortune.
Nice little maneuver there. You can't underestimate the ring savvy and experience of Billy and Bobbie Blassie. But then again, on the other side, Rough Cutt has wrestled just as long, if not longer. And that's why these two teams are in the final. You look at some of the teams, yeah, they're younger. Yeah, they may have flashier outfits. Yeah, they may be in better physical condition as far as maybe appearing on the cover of a Playgirl magazine.
Of which you have a subscription.
That's my wife, not me. But comes down to experience, Reverend. You had some good teams in this tournament. You had the Forsaken Angels Guild. You had the Platinum Kings. You had some others. But it looks like at the end of the day, the teams with the experience are the ones that are here. They're trying to hyperextend Billy Blassie's bad leg. And that might be the most sound strategy they've had so far today.
Jody Rivers continuing the onslaught. And the leg of Billy Blassie. Bobbie Blassie being detained by Malenko. First thing he's done right during this entire match.
Well, Malenko's not in the wrong for this, but he needs to get control of the situation and turn around. Stretching that leg. Smoke another one, Reverend.
I think I will. I'd like to have a beer with my cigarette, Valdine.
You shouldn't drink while you're working. Figure 4. They're trying to blow the knee out of Billy Blassie. This will be very interesting. If you watched the last spinning TV disc from the month prior, or you were lucky enough to be in Lake City that night, you would have seen the attack of Ruff Cutt on Billy Blassie's leg, which there's no other word for that than horrendable.
Horrendable?
What's wrong with that? Mike Powers using a belt. I'll tell you there's something wrong with that.
It's Rick up.
What was that?
I can't say.
Billy Blassie nursing that knee.
Jerry Tipton's already warned me once about my language, so I'll leave that one alone.
You've let one slip on this telecast, but I'm not gonna hold you to it. Nice reversal from Billy Blassie, trying to escape that figure four, but I think Jody Rivers wants to really apply that because there's been a lot of damage done. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out if you defeat Billy Blassie, you defeat the Blassie twins. You got to have that counterbalance to Bobbie Blassie's energy. He's almost like a 10-year-old kid. He's got so much energy you can't keep up with him. You look at him, you're like, he's not very tall. And he just has so much energy. I just don't know what he does.
You're exactly right, Valdine. He's not very tall. He's not a large man. He's not a smart man.
No, he's plenty smart. He just maximizes what the good Lord gave him. And I guess...
And that wasn't much.
And I guess enough. I guess there wasn't a lot of room left in Mrs. Blassie's womb with Big Billy in there. He's just hurting that leg. Look at that. Why is Malenko letting him...
I bet that delivery could have been on a pay-per-view.
Malenko, get that belt out of there. What are you doing?
Jody Rivers clearing the ring while the riffraff going to work on the leg, the injured knee of Billy Blassie one more time.
He's got a foreign object. Disqualify him, ref.
It's not foreign. That belt was made in America.
How do you know that?
I can tell from here. It's real leather.
They have leather in other countries.
The other countries keep it for themselves. That's why America's great. Shut up.
I agree America's great. But what in the world is Malenko doing here? Let him disqualify him. He's using it. I don't get it. Maybe this is...
All right, Rough Cut. You need to keep an eye out on Bobbie Blassie. He's not out of the game. He's planning something.
Man, the crowd hates Rough Cut.
Punishing the knee of Billy Blassie.
I think if Rough Cut wins this match, it's going to sound like the Globetrotters losing. Double cross body. Hits both men. Is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
Out of nowhere, the Blassie twins win the match.
Look at those belts. They're coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct honor to present to you not only the TXW Tag Team Tournament winners, but your new champions, the Blassie twins. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the ring here, being loaded with weapons. This is a fan bring the weapons match, and the TXW has charged the fan base through the website and the hotline. And it looks like the TXW faithful has pulled through. There has never been a bigger match in the history of Tennessee Extreme Wrestling than tonight. The heavyweight championship is on the line. Jerry Lee, the champion, even though he hasn't had the belt ever, is taking on the challenger, Donovan Daniels, with his ace manager, Tony Lacassio. The new TXW superstar, Shawn is holding the title to ensure that if by chance Jerry Lee defends his title yet again, look how he just mocks the title by sticking it in his pants. He didn't even respect the title. But Shawn Streets will protect it. That may be the last time Donovan ever touches that thing.
That's highly doubtful.
Tony Lacassio's looking around as a hockey stick, crutches, one of those cheap Walmart lamps it seems like everyone buys for $15 and regrets because all the bugs get in the top of it. A water gun.
A water gun?
I don't know. Maybe they think that Donovan Daniels looks like he never takes a bath, and maybe water will have an adverse effect. I'm not sure.
That's just not true.
Are those nunchucks?
Looks like it. I've never seen pink nunchucks before.
You've apparently never been to Curves Fitness Center.
I can say with 100% certainty that I have not.
Apparently that water pistol shooter is loaded. As Donovan Daniels wearing blue jeans with Tony Lacassio. Lacassio looks like he's getting ready for a fight too. He's not on the card. He's only supposed to assist Donovan.
That's what he's doing. He's assisting in the ring.
Normally Donovan Daniels clad in some sort of strange or obscene Speedo. I didn't see.
Here comes Shawn Street with the title. He dropped it on the outside of the ring and covered by a member of the staff.
Oh, very good. We're on top of things here at TXW. Shawn Street saying hello to the fans.
Yeah, we sure are.
Shawn Street is going to protect the belt. Now imagine, if you will, Reverend, as Jerry Lee's music hits the PA, he's never had the opportunity to pose with a fan with the title. He's never been able to make an appearance anywhere, car show, anything like that with the title.
Jerry Lee has never had a toy in his happy meal. Jerry Lee has never had a puppy for Christmas. Jerry Lee has never gotten a straight A on his report card.
I don't know what's. Here comes Jerry Lee. Look at him pick up Lacassio. Oh my. I've never seen him this determined before. He wants a piece of that blonde-haired weenie. Here comes.
This is a family show, Valdine. I'll remind you one last time.
Sorry, Donovan Daniels just gets me so riled up I can't control myself. He's not a weenie. He's in fact double tough as he's taking the brunt of this attack right now. But oh my, that was something there that probably didn't feel good. Made the camera shake with the aftershock. Really not horsing around at all. Picking up a plank.
Donovan Daniels has an entire wrestling ring full of weapons at his disposal. And he would be remiss not to use any of these on Jerry Lee.
Oh, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. I'm sure Tony Lacassio, if I know him, he's going to have something to do with it as Jerry Lee pitches him to the outside. There's a crutch. Donovan Daniels may need that later. Donovan Daniels, this of course is no DQ, so Tony Lacassio can essentially just do whatever he feels like. But Jerry Lee wins this match. Exactly. Give me a piggyback ride, Daddy.
I guess you had a lapse.
No, I'm just saying that's what it looked like to me. I'm a professional. Jerry Lee preoccupied with Lacassio. Giving Donovan Daniels what it takes to take advantage of Jerry Lee. Jerry Lee's got something in his hands. Can't quite make it out. Some weapon the fan brought. All right. Sounds like Donovan Daniel took out a few chairs. Here comes that crutch. They're all over the place here. Lacassio looking like he's about to seek an opportunity. Apparently that didn't work out too well for him.
Lacassio could be in trouble.
Saying, come here, big guy. Let me show you something. This is how we do it in Alabama.
Once again, family show.
Nice clothesline. Jerry Lee. Comes Jerry Lee. Oh, but no Donovan Daniels. Lacassio has done a good job so far of distracting Jerry Lee enough to let Donovan Daniels get an advantage back fairly easily. Donovan Daniels just rams that right into his stomach.
Well, looks like he toilet papered him. He's trying to roll the champion.
He got TP'd like a tree on Halloween. Ow.
Monster chop from the champion.
Ow, Bobbie. Now, you've taken quite a few of those in your short wrestling career.
Here you go again.
I'm just saying to the fans, how does that feel to be chopped by a man like Jerry Lee? Nice scoop slam.
It doesn't feel good at all to be chopped by a man like Jerry Lee. Nice scoop slam.
Leg drop on a chair on the fake title holder, on the mat, on the ground, on planet Earth, as Donovan Daniels. It's totally legal in this match. Anything goes. That had to hurt. Lacassio shooting him with a water gun.
Pretty ineffective.
Donovan and Tony go, well, plan B. I might have refreshed him.
Nice elbow drop from Tony Lacassio.
Well, it was an elbow drop. I'll say that much. This is basically 2-on-1. This is like just a 2-on-1 match. That'll just, a shot like that can, the whiplash from it alone can give you a concussion. You know, I thought when they signed this match, I thought, you know something? They're going to give Jerry Lee a fair shake. They're going to have some sort of secret belt holder. Some of the fans were hoping it was Buggy Boy. Some thought it was others. But it ended up being a new superstar here at TXW named Shawn Streets. I thought, we're going to get a fair shake as Donovan tries a high-risk maneuver on a chair. Elbow on the chair.
That ended up hurting himself a little bit on that one.
Well, I don't think either one of them would want to feel that ever again. Let's see, here it is. I thought this would be a fair match, but Tony Lacassio, it's basically a handicap match. If Jerry Lee has a weakness, it may be his tendency to be a loner. Most of his wrestling career, he didn't care if you cheered for him or not. But here at TXW, he's become sort of a people's champion. People love the fact that no matter what has been thrown at him, he's been undefeated so far in the TXW. He's won our championship tournament against all odds, against all comers. And Donovan Daniels, one of the top competitors in the area, has never been able to defeat him. He's never been pinned. He's never been made to submit. He's never been counted out. He's never lost by disqualification. He's not even had a draw. A dozen or so more wins, we can start the Goldberg thing with him.
Tony Lacassio looking for at the side of the ring.
He's trying to find anything he can get his little tiny mitts on.
Was that a VCR tape?
I believe so. Donovan just apparently decided maybe he wants to watch that later. What a beating. Again with the water gun. That's just trying to humiliate the champion. I think Donovan really did hurt his elbow on that elbow drop. This is later in the match. We've had to cut the match due to time constraints on the TV spinning disc, but they've been all the way outside. Reverend, what happened outside? Do you remember anything?
It was quite a vicious beating. Tony Lacassio and Donovan Daniels getting their shots in on the champion, but ultimately the champion punishing both men outside of the ring, slamming them into a chain link fence, and not only that, throwing them both onto the back of a flatbed trailer and beating them mercilessly.
It was great action. As the crowd chants, Jerry, Jerry. Sounds like Springer's coming on.
That was a relevant comment. 1998.
Nice Chuck Taylors. Tony Lacassio. Watch out, kids. Tony Lacassio, I think, is just falling, flip-flopping around out of exhaustion. What Donovan got there? That yellow bag matches his gaudy yellow hair.
That appears to be thumbtacks.
Thumbtacks that don't want to leave the bag, apparently.
There they are. Making their appearance for the first time tonight at TXW.
Last time we saw Thumbtacks here at TXW, if I'm not mistaken, is when Twisted dumped Jerry Tipton, the owner, on some. Oh my goodness, what's about to happen?
It's like Jerry Lee's about to have a taste of the thumbtacks himself.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can stomach this after all this champion's been through. I don't want to see him go out like this. Power slam on the thumbtacks.
Onto the naked back of Donovan Daniels. He took the full force of that power slam into the tacks. He's got to be hurting right now.
And he keeps wallowing in the tacks. Is that going to be it? Where's Lacassio? That's it. Jerry Lee wins. He retains the title. Jerry Lee has overcome all odds. Unbelievable. Shawn Street's had the belt the whole time. That is a well-deserved victory. Tony Lacassio's, Jerry Tipton's tending to him. He overcome all odds. I would have not thought that he could have survived this match with a 2-on-1 onslaught. Congratulations, big guy. You deserve it. Now you need to get that belt out of there. I think Donovan Daniels enjoys humiliating the champion, Jerry Lee. There he is, your champion. I think Donovan likes humiliating the champ more than he wants to win. Here we go again. We've seen this before. He's going to take the title back. Jerry Lee needs to make some friends. That's the point I was trying to allude to earlier. Here's Shawn Streets. Here's Shawn Streets. There you go. Nice clothesline.
Onto the tacks again.
I don't know how many tack shots there were there. Enough. Shawn Street says, here you go, get big guy. You deserve this one. Raising his arm in victory. Your winner and still TXW Heavyweight Champion, Jerry Lee.
Donovan Daniels is going to have a tough time going through any airport metal detectors for the next couple of days, that's for sure.
Amen.
Security collecting the weapons from the match.
Well, there you go. That's the first time we've seen Jerry Lee leave the arena with title in tow. Donovan Daniels can't believe it. He probably thought this one was in the bag. The fans brought the weapons. Tony Lacassio was there. Basically, it was a handicap match. Shawn Streets at the end, helping the champ. We've been inside and outside in this one, but for the time restraints on the DVD, we weren't able to show you a majority of the match, or a part of the match, not the majority. Donovan Daniels now saying, I want you. Who's he pointing at, Reverend?
They just pointed at Shawn Streets.
In there! Show him what he's made of!
It was.
Shawn Streets deciding to wait till later, like a probably a spot. Oh, there he goes.
Shawn Streets probably making a very unwise enemy.
Well, that's true. He is formidable, but so is Shawn Streets. He helped tonight in a big way. Jerry Lee, your champion. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Reverend Jay Perky, this is Valdine Pouncey. You've been watching the TXW, Tennessee Extreme Wrestling.